Thanks.
I was yelling down to find you guys.
The building has a curse.
I'm curious about these scrolls that I got.
You want
And that's how it happened last time. It was
going
fantastic.
Well, I have
and
to
then,
pay money
right at the end.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Do I have to go to like a special place
It
to
just
pay the
blew
money?
So yes, you figure that you can probably get them at that
Magic alchemy place?
Bless you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
First thing in the morning. Bye,
yeah.
ogre guy.
You wake up first thing in the morning, head over there.
It's fun, but I have things to do.
What's your name, you agree? See you later.
It is a Goliath man who greets you with a hearty smile and says, "Hello, little one.
Hello.
What can I get for you on this fine morning?"
I'm looking for a scroll of gentle repose.
You're looking for that particular scroll. Now, out of character, is that a cantrip?
It says it's a level 2.
Okay. Sorry, so that wasn't a scroll that I gave you?
It was a scroll.
Okay, all right. So what you're looking for then is you're looking for...
It's a second level spell.
You're looking for inks and parchment. I guess really inks on which to copy the scroll into your spell book.
Okay.
But it's expensive inks used for copying arcane things.
Cool. Do you have awesome expensive ink that I could write on some cool scrolls?
Yeah, we do have quite a bit of that. We generally keep a stock for all of our various arcane casters here.
Yeah.
So it's a level 2 spell. I think it's 50 gold per level of the spell.
That is true.
Since you're not focused, that's not your specialization, so you're going to need 100 gold worth of these inks to copy that. Yeah.
Here's 100 gold.
Okay. Give him 100 gold, he gives you the inks.
I only have 90.
Still more than me.
I'm gonna need some help with this, guys. Need some more money.
I have ink. I don't know what kind it is, but I got it from the people.
The people.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know the ones.
Thank you, kind sir, for the ink and parchment.
So that will also take you, I think, 2 hours of transcribing the scroll into your book.
I'm busy at it.
Okay.
It's gotta look perfect.
Everyone else?
I'm probably gonna try to find Mary and talk some more to her about how we're gonna get home.
Okay. You find Mary in the tavern. She's eating breakfast and seems to be having a light ale with it as well. Ah, Divenna, it's good to see you again.
Hi. So, you know we were talking last night about how magic works and all that? I think I figured out some more things about it, and I want to try to get rid of that spell around my hometown again.
Okay. You can certainly... She pauses and thinks and goes through, it seems like, multiple scenarios in her head. I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea right now.
Why?
From what I understand about what happened there, it seems like the use of that spell scroll, that spell that you cast on it, it's sort of locked the situation in place. It made the magic a little more messy and difficult to untangle, and, well, you certainly have above average abilities. I think it's probably best left to experts at this point.
So what can we do?
You can wait.
This town is overrun by zombies. I don't think waiting is an option.
And last I heard, they had it under control. Those people at Oak Hill, they're tough. They're a tough lot. It seems like, for the most part, the worst that this has done is made trade a bit more difficult for them right now.
You know, besides the dead people.
And as far as I heard, and it hasn't been that long, but it seems like the rise of the undead has significantly slowed or stopped in most places.
So we just wait.
Until we can figure out how to properly dispel this curse.
Is there anywhere we can go to help to figure out how to properly dispel this curse?
I mean, I can direct you towards libraries, towards research facilities, but the level of magic required to do this now, I'm sorry to say it, but it could take years of study. I know that you're young and you feel responsible for this and you feel like you have to fix this yourself, but there are other people looking out for the town. We will fix this, I promise you.
Fine. I'm just gonna go walk away and sit in the corner.
Okay. She doesn't follow you. She continues eating her breakfast alone. Anyone else?
Assuming there's not really any temples to go out to Elbath. Given they don't really like the gods. I'm pretty sure they don't have any
Really not a place for me to go.
There aren't any temples here. You have noticed that on a few of the people here, there are religious symbols still. Okay.
I'm actually still sleeping.
All right.
Probably
Good
till
to know.
about noon.
Couple more hours goes by. The rest of you start to rise. Most of you, I guess all of you except Amadine by now, have made your way to the tavern for a meal.
Did I goofy break my floor?
You can spend a hit die to do so. I recommend doing it, but
So I roll
a D8
You get how many of those a day? Or
He gets
equal to your level.
day?
It regenerate. You get half your maximum hit dice back every day, every long rest.
well, this place sucks.
So a couple hours go by. Eventually, Mary approaches all of you and says, "Oh, I'm glad to see that you're." Oh, where's Amadine?
I haven't seen her.
She's still with her
probably still
Goliath
asleep.
man.
Oh, she's still with us?
Yeah, you guys don't know where I am, do you?
She closes her eyes for a few seconds, and Amadine, you hear in your head, "Amadine, would you please come join us in the tavern?"
I'm sleeping. Me and Monty were having some snuggle time. Voice in my head, you need me right now.
I thought you were
You
with
don't
the
hear
Goliath.
it.
Maybe. I'm not particularly used to people talking to me in my head, so I think it might just be a dream and I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Okay. So she starts speaking with all of you. I guess we can just pick up Amadine later. Well, we were fairly pleased with your performance in the village of Postic. It does appear that there are some behaviors and not exactly a large desire to join the League of Immortals right now. Well, we can offer you a lot of treasure, and we do hope that you agree with all of our values. We don't want to have an adventuring group that doesn't want to be here. So it is ultimately your decision if you want to join us.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard no for me. Like a hard no. Like a not like, oh, right now. Like a never.
I don't think you should categorically decide that everything with power is bad.
I'm a wizard, so that kind of goes against me.
After all, your group gets powerful, so you know.
Velgrath?
In theory, I can understand where you're coming from, that divine intervention upon the world can produce some bad things, but I do also believe that it can produce some good things, so it's difficult to 100% accept all of your tenets.
Lyra? Sorry, not Lyra. Follower of Lyra. Ulfgar.
Yeah.
Nice beard.
Yeah, this is new. I'm not sure. I think Lyra's kind of
I like it.
Yeah. It's kind of growing on me a little bit.
Growing on you.
Literally. I can see where Velgrath is coming from. I can see where divine intervention is good and bad. But I don't think I'm completely in agreement to join your organization
Good job.
at this moment. Could change, but I have family to get back home to.
Doesn't mean I completely disagree with everything you do. Just
Exactly.
don't agree with the point of your organization.
Well,
I'm just not the group type.
Not a joiner.
Wouldn't be part of any group that would have you.
you seem to have done pretty well with these people.
Not by choice.
I think you should consider sticking around. I understand not wanting to be part of us yet, but this group seems to be good for you.
I don't think you know what's good for me, so we'll just leave it at that. How do you feel about that, Ulfgar? This is a woman.
So?
Why would Opie be jealous? No, just saying, if the group does nothing for you, how does that make you feel? Ulfgar is not a group. Opie is one person.
Great.
Ulfgar's with the group.
Now I have a nickname, not Ulfie.
Opie. Opie is with the group, so...
Alright, well, I can send you home. The method that I normally use to teleport, or have used with you in the past to teleport people around, is a little more dangerous than I usually prefer, but there is somewhere that I can send you very close to where I took you from. And it happens to be, I believe, where you were from, Ulfgar.
We're gonna go to Plumberg?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm from Plumberg. Isn't that great sounding?
So I get to meet your family?
Yeah. Why not?
They'll love me.
Yeah. They will.
Are you rich by any chance?
Kind of.
You'll love them.
Yeah.
I could use some more gold if you feel
Well,
generous.
If by treasure you mean like coal and stuff, we're miners.
Like, don't you mind, like...
Well, like, my family
minerals?
doesn't mine, but we own a lot of mines, and...
But, like, you mine minerals, like, maybe diamonds?
Maybe.
Like... Hi-ho.
What kind of minerals are in Plumberg?
Like,
So,
So we haven't really...
yeah, I did mention it briefly, but elaborate a little bit more, Plumberg, people go ahead and make a history check.
All of us?
Yeah, everyone there.
That doo-doo. 5, 3.
I don't like being told what to do.
19.
16.
I had a very late night.
So, yeah,
14.
Divenna, Kithri, and Ulfgar, all of you know that Plumberg is about a week's journey away from Oak Hill. It's in the mountains to the west. It is probably the largest city in this country that you're in. It's... You're not quite sure exactly how many people were in there, but several times the size of Oak Hill. It is primarily known for its mining of lead and the sort of building materials that are used from it and the alchemical creations that are used from it. And it's a lead enterprise, though.
Ah, real healthy for us.
Mm-hmm. Don't drink the water. I know.
I would say go ahead and make a medicine check, just because.
I don't know
Everyone?
what lead is.
Everyone
Is
there.
it worth a lot?
Actually, everyone who succeeded in the history check.
Is lead
Okay.
worth a lot?
Also a
12.
19.
That will have to be a roll, because I, as a person, do not know. In this world of lead is, I mean, I would guess so. Medicine, 11?
So 19, Kithri? 12. So I'd say only Divenna, actually.
Those, how
You're,
could have been.
well, Divenna, you're aware that lead, if left untreated and if exposed to for a long period of time, is very unhealthy. But typically anything that uses lead in it now, there's some way to magically treat it or to magically bind it to other things that it doesn't have the same negative effects
But
that we know.
pulling it out of the mine is not exactly the healthiest occupation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's generally magical treatments that prevents long-term illness.
Okay.
Do I mean, I'm guessing I would know, like, kind of how the price of lead or, like, how it does in the economy of where we're at.
I mean, it's
Sort of.
You're aware of it generally because your family has made their fortune from it.
Yeah.
You're aware that it is a bulk metal and you mine a lot of it.
Yeah.
So you are quite wealthy, but at a
Yeah,
per
I
unit
don't know
basis,
the-
it's not that valuable. Okay. I imagine you guys finish your meal, or someone eventually goes and retrieves Amadine.
I'm sleeping in a retreat.
Yeah, that's right. You did say that.
And she says, well, if you would like to leave now, you're certainly welcome to.
We do appreciate what you did for us.
I mean, you did put us in that situation, but yeah.
Need some money.
Thanks for saving our lives.
Yeah, thanks for
I
getting
do,
us
I do agree on the past
After
two
you put
missions
them in
we've gone
danger.
on.
Yeah.
'Cause
After you put them
they're
in.
terribly unnatural, but
There's no reason we can't help at another point. Just
Not be part of your group.
We'll keep you in mind.
Whatever happened to the horses? Am I there? Someone came and woke me up,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and I'm here. Yeah, this is me speaking to her. Whatever happened to the horses?
Hashtag plug.
I believe we didn't really keep track of them.
they were left at the swamp tavern,
That's what it
and
is.
then
That's
we were
probably where they
attacked
are.
and
Yeah.
left, and so we don't have the
Sad
horses
horses.
anymore. Which always happens when you have horses.
Now someone
But
has-
they weren't
Literally, that's-
eaten by any monsters,
That
which is
we know
actually
of
special.
yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe
In all
you're
honesty,
crocodile, but
half of us don't even know how to ride those things anyways.
And half of us apparently don't know how to swim.
I ride Monty, so it's all
You didn't
You may
see
not know how
that,
to
so
ride
that is a
them.
secret between me and Divenna, and we have told no one. So you didn't.
That you know of.
I learned all the names of those horses. We were friends Frank's wife was sick and I was helping him through it.
Anyway, we appreciate what you did for us.
Alright, around this time actually, a large, boisterous, red-headed Goliath woman marches into the tavern and looks around. And she sees Trinity there. Marches up to you. You!
Yes.
You happened to be interested in a longbow last night, didn't you?
I was.
And were you interested in purchasing it still?
Actually, no. I realized that my short bow has steered me well. In fact, on this adventure, it came in handy more than once, and I changed my mind about the longbow. But thank you.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Always the
Not a
worst.
fail.
It's a 7. It's a
7?
7.
She stares
she's
at you
stupid.
hard. She says, well, if you're ever interested in a longbow, maybe you can come back later, as it appears mine has gone missing. She turns around and storms off.
That was weird, right, guys?
Can you like perception check to be like, do we believe him?
I just gave.
Would that
Go
be
and
just
make-
passive perception?
No,
no,
go ahead and
okay.
make
Oh,
insight
yeah.
checks on this one.
I just gave myself an intelligence check.
Nope.
17.
Would it
I'm
be
totally oblivious.
unreasonable
Natty
to
one.
stick my hand in the bag of holding and think of a longbow at this juncture?
So, 1 second.
Being myself.
12, you pick up that there was probably some reason that she came up and asked Trinity in particular.
I'm suspicious.
Yeah. What intelligence did you get?
I rolled a natural 18 and my
Yeah.
intelligence is something.
So you think of a longbow when you stick your hand in there, and a longbow appears in your hand.
I'm not going to say anything, and I'm not pulling it out either. I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm going to look at Trinity.
Can I do
We
a
will
perception
have
check to see if she knows?
words.
See if I think she knows.
One of those
Because I
looks.
saw her put her hand in there. So can I?
I would say you don't need to roll for that. She
You
knows.
see it.
The look she gave you told you.
I'm just gonna.
And I'm going to pull out one of those magical talisman things and be like, you wanted your janglies back, right?
Okay. Mary stands silently during all of this and just looks up at Trinity and smirks. All right, this way to the teleportation circle. You all...
You should have stayed there. They like you.
It's the whole like because I don't want them, they want me thing. I'm working it.
you all step outside, because if you remember, you actually teleported outside when you first came here. Step outside onto the teleportation circle. Mary starts chanting, and after about a minute, you feel that falling feeling again, missing that last step. And that's where we should take a break.